Shout out to my city, baby. Shout out to my city, girl. Shout out to my city, baby. Shout out to my city, girl. Welcome back to another episode of SOTMC. Shout out to my city. And today, we going across seas, y'all. Well, I can't say across seas, but it ain't attached to the continent of North America. We are headed to
Kailua Hawaii.
Kailua Hawaii. Now, we've done this video in the past, but during the editing process, the footage was lost. So here's the repeat. But before we begin, I want to give a shout out to the Real House Husbands of Battlefield, man. Them dudes is funny as hell, man. They got the one-liners, they got the zingers, they got themselves. It's just funny as hell, man. It's game chat, man. So yeah, shout out to all you housewives of Battlefield, man. So yeah. But without further ado, we're about to get straight into it. Let's go, baby.
Kailua Hawaii. So when do you think Hawaiians settled in Kailua?
1600s?
No.
17?
500 AD.
Damn, niggas was in Hawaii in AD? After death of Jesus? That's what AD stand for, right?
After death?
Yeah, after death. That's what I just said. Damn, they was in Hawaii. They was in there. They was over there getting that sunlight and that them waves and all that good stuff. 500 years after Jesus died.
So, you know there are different islands to Hawaii, right? Mm-hmm. So in 1795, some of these pronunciations, I just want to make a disclaimer for the people listening. Some of these pronunciations going to be off because some of this...
I mean, they Hawaiian.
Yeah,
you know, so,
some of them drawn out. You can't really...
It's like somebody fell asleep on the keyboard to make up some of these
So,
names.
King...
Kamehameha?
I think it's just Kamehameha.
Come on, just try your best.
Okay, so he fought his famous Battle of Nuuanu in the Pali Cliffs to unite the Hawaiian Islands, after which he granted Kailua Islands to warriors and chiefs. The rich soil was used to cultivate an abundance of agriculture, from taro to bananas to sweet potatoes.
They was out there fighting in grass skirts. Oh, it might have been like how The Rock, you know how they always depict in,
yeah,
you know, they had The Rock, they had Dwayne Johnson, they had the Usos out there.
What are those chants called? They're called something specific.
And
like I know, like
they're like battle chants,
but it's called something specific. And I know, like when they make the faces and stuff, when they do, it's meant to like scare off. It's meant to scare off their enemies and stuff.
Yeah. And they be beating their chest.
Put your tongue out, make your eyes all big.
Yeah, but my eyes are already big.
But I feel like I was told that the faces are meant to like scare off.
I'm pretty sure we can Google it and find out, but we're gonna leave that up to you. If you
because we've had to know what it's called first. I can't remember. Like it's on the tip of my tongue.
Can I finish saying what I was gonna say? If you know what that specific battle chant or dance is called, put it in the comments below, because I feel like an idiot. I feel like we should know that, but
it's one of them things like we've seen it on like videos from social media, and they say what it is. I just drawing a blank right now.
Grass skirts with their titties out, man, out there fighting for land.
They do be having nice tattoos though. I believe Hawaii is a place that actually still does tattoos the old-fashioned way sometimes.
Like chisel,
It's like a real art.
Oh, you gotta be a fucking savage. I want to say you want to be a man, but you know, some bitches.
You gotta be more than a G, okay?
Some women out here. Is there a woman that got those type of tattoos? I've never seen a woman get that type of tattoo.
They're tribal tattoos. Women get those.
All right. Well, hey, come on, let's go.
Okay, so after the great Mahele and Kuleana Act of 1850, lands were divided and distributed for sale and lease. Soon taro fields turned to rice paddies, and Chinese immigrant workers came to Kailua to work the land and establish businesses.
Oh, they got a nice line there. What's that now? Let me stop. Let me stop. Damn, how they get over there?
They migrated.
Probably
like
by
they go
boat.
anywhere.
I don't know how they, but they came over there and started planting them rice paddies and stuff. You know, hey, you know.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Harold Kailua Long Castle bought 9,500 acres of land in the region around Kailua to help establish a community. Castle donated lands for churches as well as for Castle High School, Kailua Elementary School, and what is now the Marine Corps base in Hawaii in Kanoe.
I'm assuming that this dude was American or.
I don't know.
No, he
because
couldn't have been
Harold
America because 500 AD.
Well, he got a Hawaiian name in there, so maybe he.
if he brought the church,
he bought the
had to
land
be
and
European.
donated the land to the churches.
That's what I'm saying. So he had to be. Damn, I farted, boy. That bitch humming. All right, excuse me, y'all.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. He might be half Hawaiian and half something else.
Something else. Yeah. But I'm just saying, churches. You know, if it's churches, that means God is involved. So I don't know. I would say where the Catholics come from? Europe? I don't know. I'm just assuming it's not. No matter where the place is, or what, you know, how. It doesn't matter where the place is or how long it's been. It's not going to be long before motherfuckers show up with religion.
And let me just say, like, some of this stuff we really do know. And I be feeling bad because, like, when we doing this, we put on the spot. So, like, information leaves your head.
I know, like, yeah.
Because there was, like, even one that we talked about, like, Jehovah's Witnesses and couldn't remember, you know what I mean? But that's Jehovah's Witness is what Christy and her family come from. So, you know what I'm saying? As far as
no, baby, I'm messing with you.
They Mormons, but they were Jehovah's Witnesses. But this is stuff that we draw a blank to sometimes, and I be feeling bad because when we come to do this, it's like some of this information we know, we just drawing a blank.
Yeah, that's why the purpose of and you know that happens when you get put on the spot. That's why the purpose of this show is pure comedy. You know, even if you draw a blank, I'm pretty sure you can pull something funny out your asshole. If it's not black.
In 1942, Kanoe Ranch closed, leading to the establishment of many of the Kailua residents and businesses seen today. And after the completion of the Kailua Highway in 1961, even more people decided to call Kailua home, creating a close-knit community filled with abundance of amenities.
Oh, they got built a highway, you know what I'm saying? Get that traffic flowing through there. I'm pretty sure they was getting these shops up and running, you know what I'm saying? These seashells ain't gonna sell themselves. These what else they sell in Hawaii? Pineapples?
They have their leis, the necklaces with the flowers.
But I don't know if that's like a 500 AD type thing. Well, I mean, what year did you have a year?
As far as what part?
The highway.
The highway was built in 1961.
1961. Okay. Well, yeah, ladies, I guess it. But what else? That's interesting. Like, what do they sell over there besides the stuff that we see on brochures? You know, like you said, leis and grass skirts. And
I really don't know.
Maybe
I think Hawaii might be one of them. Now, y'all don't quote me because I'm not sure, but I'm thinking Hawaii might be one of those places where it's not about what you can buy from there. Is people more so go there for the experiences. Like you can go to the shows where they doing their authentic dances and
they're spinning the
fire
flame
shows
wheel.
and you know what I mean. You really going there for the experience more so than let me see what I can go and buy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got like little. What those like sculptures and stuff like that, the little tiki heads and shit like that, yeah. And that where Hawaiian Punch? Don't they probably make Hawaiian Punch?
I don't know if that came from Hawaii, but I'm pretty sure that was like part of the idea for naming it Hawaiian Punch, but I'm not sure if it comes from Hawaii. I feel like places like Hawaii, they probably don't drink like stuff as sweet as we Americans do. Like when they do, it's probably more of a natural sweet thing.
And coconut milk and shit like that.
More than just hella sugar.
All right, come on, let's
Fun fact, I seen on social media, I ain't gonna say what platform it was, but a lady was filming her experience from moving from America to Hawaii, and she was saying like one thing that people don't tell you about moving in Hawaii is their roaches are ridiculous.
Damn, they got big roaches in Hawaii?
It's not that they're big, but when you get them, there is no getting rid of them.
Shut up, roaches?
Roaches.
Damn.
And I never knew, like, nobody ever says Hawaii and roaches in the same sentence.
Yeah,
so like,
damn, I would have never
now,
knew.
I don't know if it's a certain island thing because she was just broad with it and saying Hawaii, but I don't know what island of
Hawaii and roaches. Who would have guessed? So it's no difference between Hawaii and Baltimore.
Moving on. You just try to tie that in there like that. Okay. Moving on. Ulopo Hayu Historic Site. Once again, y'all, don't crucify me for my pronunciation. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's Kailua is the political seat of power for the district of Ko'alapoko, and a favorite place of the Oahu chiefs for its abundance of fish and good canoe landings. The house of Ali'i chiefs, their families, and their attendants surrounded Kailua Bay. Behind the sand beach is the large fertile expansion of Kauai Nui, which has been converted to a fish pond, surrounded by an agricultural system. So this place is built in like 1750, and so it's a historic site. It's a lot more that goes to it, but that's the basis of it.
Oh, okay, I get it.
It's like about 400 acres of fish pond.
Oh, it's like like off of Moana.
Something like that. I
guess. They depicted something like that in Moana.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm lying. I ain't never seen Moana, but I know it had The Rock in it. Oh yeah.
I would just like to say, Moana was a good one. Like, if that's what
the volcano was erupting, right?
Yeah, but if that's what tribal living is really like on Hawaii, I wouldn't mind going to experience it. I ain't talking staying the night. I mean, like, the day, you know how I'm about. I need my running water. I'm not using no.
Would you do the activities? Would you do the activities?
If they took me on one of them little boats, I would be willing to go.
Would you do a tribal dance?
Now, here's the thing. You also know me. That's also one of the things. Like if they got big sharks or something, that's something that you wouldn't want to tell me if you want me to go.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You just got to be like,
we're just going for a nice boat ride.
We're just going to go about 10 feet
We're going on the boat ride, and we're just going to see the water.
But yeah, if that's what tribal life really is like on Hawaii, I wouldn't mind experiencing it like during the daytime.
All right.
And that, you know.
Let's go.
All right, so the Kanaika, excuse me.
You and these names, I swear that last one.
Kanaika Pupu. In the forest above Honolulu, in the Nuuanu district, is central to the story of modern Hawaii. Not only was it the summer place of King Kamehameha III and Queen Kalama, it was the first government building built in Western style with mortar and plaster. It was completed in 1845 and was the scene of entertainment for foreign celebrities and the feasting of chiefs and commodores. The greatest was a luau attended by 10,000 celebrating Hawaiian Restoration Day in 1847.
Big coconut liquor. Well, what the fuck was they building the houses out of before?
Probably like dry grass, probably clay. I'm not sure. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not sure if they was living in hut style or if they was using like, you know how some places you'll see it just like that metal ripple sheet as the roof type thing. Like I really couldn't tell you, but I know they didn't start using mortar and plaster until after this place was built in 1845.
Damn. Okay. Well, that's still.
So this same place earlier, it was the site of a notable heiau for Hawaiian royalty. So it was a place for royalty first, and they fixed it up and it became more like foreign celebrities, chiefs.
Oh, yeah.
But originally it was for royalty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if you got a couple bands and a name, that's where you probably be staying if you go to Hawaii.
Probably.
Kailua Hawaii, not just Hawaii, because there's multiple islands.
So in that specific place, like a lot of the islanders have been working to keep it preserved. Like they often have to tell visitors when they come, like leave it alone, don't scratch it, don't do anything, come with respect, don't, because some of the historical sites are. Yeah,
we're gonna have to call King Kamehameha on that ass. He's gonna come beat that ass. King Kamehameha.
All right. Kyoto Gardens of Honolulu Memorial Park. The Kyoto Gardens of Honolulu Memorial Park is a cemetery located in the eastern half of the Honolulu Memorial Park, 22 Craigside Place, Honolulu, Hawaii. It's a 3-tiered Sanju Pagoda, the Kinakuji Temple, and a mirror gardens find examples of Japanese traditional style structures and the gardens built outside Japan. Honolulu Memorial Park was established in 1958, and it's the Buddhist Kinikuji Memorial and Sanju Pagoda were constructed between 1964 and 1966 as part of the Nuanu Memorial Gardens funerary home.
That was a lot.
It was.
That was a lot.
You got a little bit of Japanese in here. So basically,
pagoda, like.
So basically, it's a park that also has a cemetery in it. It has a temple in it and a mirror garden. And it shows some Japanese traditional style structures within the garden.
That's right because they migrated there. I wonder if that's why a lot of like Hawaiian people, like it's hard, like you see somebody from the islands and they look damn near Asian sometimes.
Well, not only that, there are a lot of races that have similar features. You know what I mean? Like you could say Asian as a general statement, but if you call a Japanese person Chinese or reverse, they get they're offended. While they do look very similar, they do have different features, but they share some features. And I'm wondering if that's the case with Hawaii, where certain features like a slanted eye, or you know what I mean, and it's just more intensified when you mix the bloodstream. You know what I'm saying?
I got it. Yeah, because I seen some Hawaiian people, they must that be looking, but they look like their eyes is closed.
Fun facts. The population in the 2010 census was 38,635.
38,000 people that actually live there? That's not a lot.
In the Hawaiian language, Kailua means two seas or two currents, a contradiction of the words kai meaning sea or sea water and alua meaning two. It is also named because the two lagoons in the district or two currents which run through Kailua Bay.
Water supply. Like I said in all my videos, it's 5 things you need, and they got 2 of them.
Kailua is the earliest known Hawaiian name for the place known as Lanakai. Kailua means the typing and is derived from the old story which 2 women were tied together here with a loincloth after being beaten in a kunani
I thought you
game.
said fun fact.
These are fun facts.
It's not a fun fact. So what happened? What? 2 women were tied.
2 women were tied together with a loincloth after being beaten in a kunani game.
That's it?
I mean, if you want me to keep going, there's more.
I mean, is that the end of that fact?
Well, it's all kind of linked, but it's like before, like some of these facts, they go back and forth where it talks about one thing, leads into another, and then ties it back into the first thing.
Okay, go ahead, because I'm like, all right.
All right.
Some type of game is this?
Keo'au was commercially developed in the 1920s and renamed Lanakei. It is now an unincorporated community in the Kailua Windward Coast at Kailua Bay. Atlantic Key Beach was rated as one of the top 10 beaches in the world by Sherman's Travel Magazine.
Shout out Kailua, top 10 beach.
Yes. Let's see what else. Kailua Beach is crescent-shaped and about 2.5 miles long and ranging between 50 and 150 feet wide. The ocean bottom fronting the beach slopes gently over the depths without any coral heads. Light to medium waves support surfing and body surfing, and the steady trade winds make Kailua Beach a top windsurfing and kite surfing destination.
You hear that?
Robbie Naish, first world champion of windsurfing and Professional Windsurfers Association Hall of Fame inductee, grew up in Kailua.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I would imagine he had advantage over, a lot of people growing up on the island that got top 10 beach and waves and coralless bottoms. I don't know what the beaches is like in California, because I know they do a lot of surfing there, but I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you get the type of waves that you would get in Hawaii or even in Miami. Do they surf in Miami like on the East Coast? I don't know if East Coast surfing is a thing, but I know they do it on the West Coast for sure. But
last fun fact, the Kailua volcano is one of the most active volcanoes in the world, and it has been active for a long time. The Hawaiian name Kilauea means spewing or much spreading, probably in reference to the lava that flows that it already erupted in ancient Hawaiian times. So probably
it already busted loop.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it has been the most active volcano in forever. So, but they're saying that that's where that name come from because it was so much spreading and spewing so much that that's what they named it.
That's probably what formed the island.
So the volcano is just really the spewing or the much spreading volcano, technically.
This has been another episode of SOTMC. I'm your host, Asadius Daddy Feast.
I feel like we should have Hawaiian music like go, ooh, yeah.
I don't know. You want to edit? Might be able to find some Hawaiian music. Yeah. Well, this has been another episode, and that was Kailua Hawaii. If you've ever been there, know somebody from there or plan on going there, let us know in the comments below. Maybe it's something that we missed, and you got something to say. But till next time, peace. Do your job.